Good evening. You're joining me, Laura, at Laura's View and Tarot 2, and tonight we're going to be talking about the political situation in Victoria, Australia. This was a viewer question, and Victoria is not experiencing some of the easing of restrictions that other places are in Australia and around the world, and they wondered if there were insights or information that the cards might provide, especially since we know the MSM won't provide. So let's see what the cards have to say. All right, hang on just a second. I'll get those cards divided. Okay. Card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and for further clarification, 8 and 9. I'll be back with that layout. Let's see what the cards have to tell us. Okay, our querent tonight is indicated by the Judgment card, and she was seeking information about the situation, and will there be a reckoning? Will there be a change, a return, or a new beginning for Victoria in the coming months? Now, the situation is indicated by the world, and we know that this pandemic did affect the entire planet. While our question tonight is, on behalf of Victoria, it does affect the world, and eventually the changes we see will be worldwide. Okay, the Magician is the past, and he is pointing equally upward and downward so it's a combination of balance of spiritual and material energies, and he is about manifesting. So the intentions of people can decide which way that energy goes, and certainly as the tyrannical decrees and restrictions have been imposed on people, it's made them realize that something's not right, something needs to be changed, and I think people are more willing to be part of that change. Now, currently the situation, while not resolved, it is being noticed by wise energies. The Hermit can also often indicate off-world influence, heavenly, if you will, or our future selves, however, whatever way that feels comfortable to you. And it's always good to see where he's shining a light on, and his eyes are on Victoria. Okay, he cares about that situation. The universe cares, and while they don't directly intercede without invitation, and even then there's some restrictions on that, I believe, there is notice going on. Okay, now moving ahead, we've got the 7 of Swords, and this guy is taken off with 5 of the 7 swords. So he's looking a little sneaky. He's looking over his shoulder as he goes, and he's contented himself with some but not all of what was available. And I believe this card kind of indicates what's happening with the controllers for Victoria, Australia. I don't believe that in many countries around the world that we have people that have been duly elected in the roles that they're in. And certainly it does seem like in your state of Victoria, there are going to be some holdouts and some difficulties getting those people out, and justice to return and freedoms. Good news though, even though they're trying, they're not going to be nearly as successful as they want, and they are going to face opposition from the common man. Okay, so those people that are peacefully protesting, making their voice heard, please do so safely, but don't stop. Don't stop. Look, this guy, he is on the high ground, and he is determined, and he is not looking for a way to retreat. He doesn't seem scared at all at the opposition he faces, and he's meeting it head on. And so there is going to be some strife still. There is going to be people unhappy that you've woken up, that you're saying no more, that you're saying stop. But ultimately, I think you're going to be seeing that there's going to be some resolution and some abundance, good abundance that happens. Often the Pentacles, even though we didn't ask specifically about money situations, we're asking about political, looking at personal freedoms and health decision freedoms and just freedom to go about your life. And even though the cards do seem to be indicating that there's some financial changes that may be making themselves evident at the end of this time frame that I asked for, which was again 90 days. So it'll be interesting to see if that unfolds and to what extent and how. And I did say, for further clarification, we've got King of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So that again is helping the situation look really good. King of Swords often involves contractual, official, legal matters. So the things we're saying aren't going to be on the ground. They're going to be actually things that will be officially enacted. So there's going to be some official changes going on. And moving forward, there's going to be some good resolutions to the situation. And hopefully within this time frame that I phrased the question for 90 days, because the way this works, if you're careful how you ask your question, you have to get honest answers. So hopefully this is it. And I can't tell you, Corinth, that you're going to see things change overnight, but you are going to see some change, some easing. It won't be fast. It won't be easy, but it is definitely going to happen. That's it for tonight. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, subscribe to my little channel. I sure appreciate having new viewers, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Good night.